ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new server. I know. It happened. You're thinking, another one? Yeah. So let me explain. Okay. You see, what happened was, let me explain this a little bit. So basically, what happened was that I got invited to this a while back, and I didn't know exactly when it was going to start. This is Sparklewood, created by Agro Ninja and The Perfect Shot. And it is a vanilla modified server, not fully modded, just modified. And allow me to give you a brief show around what's going on. But basically, a whole bunch of content creators were invited to come check this out. Now we do have requirements, got to make videos, got to do streams. And I'm like, this is not a problem. Some very great people on here so far. Mama Melissa, Shallow Stack, Great Lakes Girl, so on and so forth. Shro for show is here. If you know any of those names, then you've been living. If not, I'm sorry. Well, so this is Spawn. Spawn is fantastic, by the way. And yeah, I broke out the gothic look for this because while there is a new skin in the works, it's going to be a surprise. But let me give you a quick tour and update. So this is kind of a welcome to Sparklewood. Let me give you an update kind of a video because I've actually been playing here for, I came over here and started playing, I want to say week and a half ago. Something like that, almost 2 weeks maybe. And I was like, I kept meaning to do recording, and then I was like, no, I don't want to. I finally decided, you know what? Let's do the intro video. So let's go. So basically, you have this lovely area you pop in. I started over here because it's raining. And it even personalized welcomes you when you come to the server, which is, that's amazing. I mean, it says free food. Guys, there's nothing in there. It's empty. And yes, you saw the gear. I fully intend to show you what all I've been doing. But to begin with, boop, hey, 32 levels. So let's go. All right, so this is basically the quest castle, as it was, because there are quests. I haven't done anything yet like that. We're going to save those for the videos, guys. I'm not, and streams. I haven't done any quests. But this is the main hall, and look at this fantastic job. This thing looks absolutely amazing. I mean, you got the throne and the chairs, like a ruling council thing going on up there. It's absolutely amazing. I'm not going to show the whole thing. This video would be very long if I showed the whole thing. I mean, you know, let's be honest. But yeah, if you take a look in here, I mean, I got the golden carrots. I got the wings. I got the netherite gear. I got the tools. Whoops, I hit the wrong button. I got the tools. I got the stuff. And yeah, it's been one of those things already. Now I just managed to do this. There was a gas in the nether because we don't have a full-on nether thing yet. There was a gas, so I went and killed it because it was right around the spawn portals. Yeah, it happened. All right, so a couple things we're gonna have to do as I head back to where I'm showing you where my base is going is we do need to swing by the ender and fix my shovel and my pick because I've been doing a lot of landscaping. So I haven't started build. Build is not started. I've been landscaping. I planned out, but I haven't started. And I will freely admit, my first, see, there's your build credit for, look at, thank you Eskimo Builds for providing the core build. And there's all the people that built. There's my shout out to all the amazing people that helped with this. And yeah, I'm gonna give you a quick flyby. How about that? Look at this. Here, let me turn this on because it's gonna get dark real fast. I mean, look at this castle. Look at this. I mean, this is insane with this whole spirally loop going on up here. It's our castle. Yes, it is all custom generation. I don't know how much of the mountain was built for the spawn, but the world is custom gen. Okay. One thing I'm gonna do real fast, and you see all these lovely rivers and everything going on. I'm gonna check my mailbox while I'm here because I haven't done that in a while. Yep, got a whole mail room going on down here. Here's mine. Do I have anything? I do not. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, I wouldn't expect it. I mean, it's not like I dropped off a couple of Soul Speed books in people's mailboxes and they told me they would pay me. You know, nothing like that. Oh, I see where I messed up. Okay, so coming out of the hall, I should turn there. I can never remember. I've only been in this place a few times. So basically, what we're going to do is we're going to head for that portal right there. We're going to depth to the nether. We're going to go to the ender. I'm going to fix the tools, and then we're going to spawn. Let me, just so that you know, I want you to believe me, guys. So hold on. We do not have a tunnel system or anything set up yet, okay? There have been some crude things going on. I have a crude tunnel that leads from my island all the way back here so that I can go fix stuff. I do not have no fancy tunnel. Now, the plan is at Y level 80, there is going to be a whole tunnel system and all that, and there is a starter town. Because I'm coming into this, I'm skipping the starter town. I may take a couple videos and go and just build something to have something there, but I'm not overly concerned about it. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, you can see there's all those, and I do have full gamma on so you guys can see what's going on. There's a trade hall portal over there. So all the way down there is there, and we got the whole villager set up and everything, which is how I got my gear all kicked off and going, and it's where I've been getting my carrots from. Just saying. I've been digging for the cinnamon rolls, which is why the armor and 2 of my tools are already netherite. Obviously, I need more. We're gonna go through here into the ender portal really quick. Won't take long. I have noticed, and I don't know how anyone else notices, that when shaders are on, it takes longer to go through a portal. Look at this. This is absolutely fantastic. Now, when I said we have quests, and this is the reason I didn't cut this part out, guys. Don't enter unless questing. So I don't know what's beyond that door, because it says don't enter unless you're questing, and I'm not questing, so at least not right now. But this, I mean, look at all the purple in here. This is absolutely amazing. I love this. First time I came in here, I was like, holy criminy. We could do a little bit of free cam just to look around, but I don't want to spoil anything in regards to questing. I mean, obviously this is in one of those underground fortresses where you find the portal. But yeah, so let me show you, give you a quick peek here. I did it while I was looking down because I'm not wearing my pumpkin, and we're gonna look down and look at this. I mean, obviously they did the dragon already. We've got end generation as well. That's the area I've been to. I have 3 sets of wings. We do have custom loot. And what that means is that all chests, loot is locked to the person. So I can go up to something that's already been looted by somebody else, and my own loot will be in the chest. So when I say I have 3 sets of wings, instead of being up on the wall in the item frame, the wings are in a chest. So anybody can go behind me and still get wings because personal loot. And we do have the ender already set up. When the picture was posted, they did an angle from way over there and they said, look what I finished. And my comment was, the Enterprise. Because, yeah. There is a kitten in my way at the moment. I just let y'all know right now. Alright, I'm going to do a quick flyby in this thing. This is where the Endermen are all spawning. They're doing their thing. There's even islands down around there. But yeah, I got to fix my tools. Because like I said, I finally finished the base of the landscaping. And I'm like, alright, now's the time for the initial vid. If you're wondering why you don't hear these guys, I am running Sound Muffler mod. And you have access right here, and you can go along and you can mute things. So like minecart, riding in a minecart has been muted. Enderman screaming has been muted. Enderman stare has been muted. I've also got silverfish and axolotls muted because yeah, those can get annoying very fast. All right, I'm gonna fix my tools, and I will be right back. All right, tools are fixed. Basically, the way this works is you flip that lever, these guys get all stopped here, and you kill them. If you've never seen an ender, now you know how that works. One thing I did do is I grabbed a bunch of pearls because I do want to use them for decoration. And I went ahead and grabbed the Enderman heads. I don't really know if I'm going to use those for decoration, but I do want to use the pearls. There's a ton of them over here. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to do that for now. I could take here. I know this is like dump off for people that want it. I'm going to drop the heads off. I don't have any desire for those. I don't know what else in here, to be honest. I never fully looked around. Basically, it's Ender Pearl drop off. There's an enchantment set up. But let's get back to base. And nope. A couple rockets there. So basically, yeah, I came to do the second after I showed you guys spawn because you know how this works. Boop. I don't have to take my sketchy tunnel. I can bring you straight to my starter hut. Not really so much a hut, guys, but let me give you the quick tour. We've got shulkers already, obviously. This is just from going and collecting the wings. To be honest, I killed shulkers while I was doing that. It was precarious. I wish I recorded. Honestly, do now. There is a short. It's a clip from when I was streaming, where somebody was helping me out in doing the nether tunnel, and there was a boo-boo, and I made a short of it. I made a clip of it. I'm going to post it as a short on the channel here, so you guys can check that out, because it was hilarious. And the dumb thing was, and this part wasn't recorded, I turned around and did the exact same thing, just a little bit later. And I felt bad because she lost everything when it happened. But it happens. And then, like I said, I turned around and lost everything I had on me, which at the time was my starter diamond pick, my starter diamond shovel, and a couple pieces of diamond gear I was wearing. And I was like, no. Which is why as soon as I got done and my tunnel was good to go, I went to the trading hall and got all the gear that you got to see, you know, that I'm lovely sporting right now, because I got so tired of doing that. All right. Let's see who's all on right now. We got Elegant Emmy, Great Lakes Girl, myself, Mummy Bear, and some fun pun. Okay, this is all the people that are on. And yeah, stop. Sorry, I have a kitten on my desk who decides she's going to be very playful at the moment. Is there a place I can stick these pearls really fast? They're out of the way, maybe? Look, I even got sniffer eggs. And we have a mini block thing I haven't really fully tested yet. Question, can I put these on? No, I can't. Okay. I don't know. Sometimes you got to check, man. You got to test these things out. And yes, I have the gas record now, which I'm not the world's biggest fan of it. It just happened to be that I swung right when he shot at me. And, yep, that's how that works. I don't think I have a place to put these pearls. Not that would be by itself. Yeah, a whole bunch of... we can put it in with the gravel. For now, anyway. I do have a mining access tunnel, and yes, this goes all the way down, straight to bedrock level. But let me give you guys the quick tour of what I've got planned on here. So, yeah. Got the bamboo going on. This rock was here. This is not my design. The rock was here. There's a story behind that banner. I'll explain it in a minute. So I just dug in, hollowed out the rock. I said, this works for starter. Basically, this island was mostly level. It had some pits and falls. And I'm like, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? And it's like, I'm going to build a fortress. And I'm not going to use somebody else's idea this time. Not even modified. I'm going to just go at it all whimsical and just do my own thing. So thank you, Voxy, for the distance here. As you can see, I have marked out the perimeter of this thing. And I went and I did all that. I'm like, let's come up with somewhat of a unique shape. This is what we came up with. I started by finding the center of where I wanted to do to make sure it would work. That's the circle in the middle. And then we've got this shape going around. What I started with today is you see that little kind of a trench going on. And I'm going to do that in all four directions. And that is what we're working on right now. And as you can see, my nether portal is way over there. Because there were some rocks. And I'm going to fly you over there, guys, real quick. Boom! But yeah, this island, I went west, guys. I went west over that way. Boxy is being weird at the moment. Over that way, there is a mushroom island with some very interesting generation. And the border is right there. But I saw these rocks, and I was like, oh, I like these. So I put the portal on one, and I'm going to find something to do with these. I don't know what exactly, but we are going to find something. But here's the bad thing, guys. The other side of that portal is another fortress. And with this custom gen, oh, so dangerous. So spicy. In fact, my first death was in that fortress. What are you looking at? Sorry. I keep talking to my cat. She's sitting here and she's either in my way looking at the screen or she's staring something down intently outside of the office door. For those that know my stream, I am referring to Wednesday, of course. She is our newest little void kitty. She is a sweetheart, but she is spoiled rotten. And you know what? I don't have my map on. Let's fix that. It's going to bring up that, but all right, making sure I'm going the right way. Turn the map on so we can see where we're going. See, and I sailed over here with the boat because I kept going. I'm like, this island could work, and then there it is. And I kept going, and I was like, and I hit this. I was like, yeah, that's kind of cool. So I landed on it, and I started exploring, and then I hit the border. I think they may have expanded the border since. I don't think it was meant to be where it was. Yeah, they've expanded because I hit it. Well, look at this. Look at these mushrooms. But here's the thing. These giant mushrooms. Okay, so that's mushroom stem. That's pale oak. Giant pale oak mushrooms. So I might be coming over here just to chop these down. And, and get the thing going on. But if I bring up the full map, so you can see the island here, kind of shaped like a boot. This is the island where I'm working on. And you can see the path I took, okay? I started over here at spawn, and I just started moving west. Because when I came on and there was a bunch of people on, I immediately turned around using facebar and went, okay, everybody's in that direction. Turn my back to them, that's west, let's go. Because I wanted to make sure it was a fresh start. I hit a mushroom island in the way, and I kept going. Actually, my very first death was not in there. I apologize. I almost forgot. I kept going out here, found some really cool things, and then when I got to here, I think it was it the Badlands? No, I think it was back over here. Anyway, I hit this little house, and there was a pillager outside of it, and I'm like, okay. And I saw this house. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go hide in the house. Right? You think that makes sense. It's a house. It must be a village. No, it was a standalone house, and inside of it was a vindicator. So that was my first death with my very brief starter gear that I collected along the way. I had to have help there. So once I kept coming around here and crossing snow biomes. And actually I hit this right here, and I at first thought, this would be kind of cool. It's like, and then I looked at it. I was like, nah, I really want space to grow. I don't want to worry about it. And I was like, even though I do like the Badlands being right there, I'm going to be using those for resources. And then I saw this, and I was like, no, I don't really want a rocky island. I hemmed and hawed, and I came up on this island. I was like, okay, I like it for the beginnings, maybe. And then, like I said, at the time, the border was going through this. But obviously, it's been expanded, I believe. So, yeah, it's fine. The island works. So my thought process is I want to do a pirate fortress. This is my plan. I want to build a pirate fortress. I'm currently, like I said, there's a skin and work on this. I am trying to come up with a pirate lord look. I don't know what that's going to look like yet. But that's your spoiler for it right there. It's going to be like a pirate lord. So I'm going to do some research. I want to see what I can find, see what elements I like, what elements I don't like, and we're going to take it from there. But for today, guys, other than obviously the tour and everything that we've done so far, let me give you an idea of what I want to do here for the base of this thing. So I'm going to take a little bit, not a massive page out of a certain hermit's book. And if you're watching, you know who I'm talking about. If not, well, then you should go watch the Hermits. I mean, who doesn't watch the Hermits these days? So this loveliness, my plan here is there's going to be, I'll probably use slabs. Do I want to do slabs or solid block? Slabs would be conservative, and I like to be conservative on materials, especially this early in the game. So we're going to build across there, and then we'll have stairs here and a solid block here, and then more stairs here. And then basically, this is going to be kind of like a sewer tunnel. And in the middle, and I will flood it. I will flood it up to a point. Like a stairs here, block there. That's why there's dirt. And then there's going to be a slab walkway going through the middle. And what I was doing was trying to get it all dug out. And I'm going to do this from all 4 directions. So you can come in from any side. And oops, sorry, I didn't mean to turn that back off. And then all of my farms will be down here. We're going to have our moss farm, our pale moss farm, sugarcane, bamboo. And as you can see, there are sheep everywhere. And animals spawn here constantly. Horses, chicken, sheep, cows. So we are going to do the farms. We're going to do some wool farms. I don't know if I'll probably do a beef farm. Probably not. I'll probably just make the trip to the trade. Go over to the trader hall and get carrots. But I don't really want to do an egg farm either, because that's kind of ridiculous. I mean, yeah, because that becomes overflowing very fast. One thing, and let me show you this on the map, I discovered is this dark mountain right here. And I love this because there is blackstone, basalt, and all kinds of things. So we're going to be seriously taking materials out of there. Other thing I did, guys, is right over here. It looks like there's a village here. There's not. It's just a path. But in the mountain, I dug down because down underground, ancient city. So yeah, Swift Sneak 3 has been achieved already. I have not fully cleared the city, but I went and did the thing. And yeah, as you can see, I've been raiding bastions. Got the rib arbor trim. Obviously, I had to get the netherite gear, upgrade gear to do that. Rib is my favorite trim. I'm running a resin material base for this thing. I thought it would kind of fit. I'm going to make the skin to kind of fit with it. So yeah, this is what we're doing. Now let me show you this. I'm trying to think of what I want to do for the base material. So we're going to do this run today, okay? And like I said, I'm going to duplicate this all the way around. I at least want to get part of this built for you guys. We're not going to do a time lapse today. We're just going to run it. So where did I put it? Okay, in here. I've got tough. And I was thinking a kind of a mixture of tough and deep slate for this. Do I want to do the bricks? Or let's do the... Okay, I'm trying to think. Hold on. Oh, wait. What am I thinking? Duh. I was debating... And I want to do... See, I want the tough for kind of the slimy look. But I was also thinking of deep slate, either brick or tile, to kind of go along with it. But now I'm kind of wondering maybe we should include a little bit of blackstone for like the darker areas. I'm thinking maybe blackstone for the bottom, just so that it's the darkest part underneath. And I'm liking that. The more I think about it, the more I'm liking it. As you can see, I've got dark oak, or not dark oak. I've got blackstone to work with. So look, we have mini block options here, which is kind of cool. So let's run, let's do the slabs. I don't want to, do I want to do solid slab? I could do polished slabs. No, I want it to look a little more done. So the brick slabs it is. I think we're going to make let's do brick for the whole. I don't want to make, that's a texture thing. And I think we'll just keep this going on. And then for the tough, you know what? Let's do what we got and we'll come back to it. All right. And it's nighttime. Let's turn off that. We could turn that back off. All right. Sleep real fast. We got to get rid of the nights. Goodbye. Goodbye, nighttime. The mummy bear you see online, very nice person. She's a very sweet girl. I mentioned I needed something, and the next thing you know, she flew all the way out here just to bring it to me. I'm like seriously, you didn't have, I would have been fine. But no, because my nether, she's like, do you have another tunnel? I said, well, yes and no. You have to know where to go in certain areas. They're like, I will fly back. I was like, okay. So yeah, I'm thinking we just do a little bit. I said that, and then I had to change the plan. And I will show you my change of plan in just a moment. We're gonna run these down here. Oh, looky, I picked up zombie flesh. So excited about that, yeah. Now, my thought process on this, guys, is simply we're gonna have these central walkways, right? But, whew, that was a bit of a stretch. There will be doorways going in off the sides. All right, it's not going to be pure. So there will be walkways going off the sides. There will be doorways to access the different areas. This is going to be kind of a tunnel complex under here. It's not going to be really an open area. And as the vision comes along, you will see this. But yeah, I mean, Aggro put this together, and it's awesome. There's quite a few narcoleptic cheetah and a few others that I've played with before on Modern Worlds, and I ran out. Okay, so that's the thing. Goodbye, Rotten Flesh. Take a swim. All right, so I did explain this. Remember, I said there's an ancient city over there. It's a custom gen city, and you can see the warden on this banner. I want to find it. I want to go in there and get another one. Not today, but I do want at least. I want to see if I can find 8 of them total, so that around this, where basically what would be sewer entry ports on the sides, they'll be hanging. I think that would be really cool to have. I keep grabbing the wrong one first. Let's just make another double, and that'll be more than enough for now. And let's do tough ones. See, now I'm kind of debating, because I could do the polished in the middle. Nah, like I said before, let's just keep it in the brick. Well, I like mixing the different looks. I want to keep the brick feel going all along through here. So I'm thinking for the center aisle, what we're going to do is this. Now, before I go on, do we like this? Or is this too much of a change? I think this might be too much of a change. You know what I mean? Might be a bit too drastic. Because I like tough for this purpose, but that might be a little too drastic. What about... Okay, so I know I want to do these along here. And I know I said I would do paths, but I don't know exactly where those paths are going just yet. So we're definitely going to be running this along the way. And then I'll come in and I will change it once I know where I want to put my paths. I'm not going to do the flooding until I know where the paths are going. So, and I ran out. Oof. When you realize, it's just one of those moments, guys, of you when you realize that this is a longer route than you were thinking. And we had, well, here's the thing. I could put these back into brick form. So we do have that ability. Deep slate, I have been mining like the wazoo because I knew I wanted to use a lot of deep slate in this. Let's go ahead and turn these into stairs instead. And we'll do the same with this one. And I know I've got deep slate. Let's do 4 stacks just to be safe. Plenty of material. And we'll do some slabs. You know what? Let's split this one in half. Half of it be stairs and the other half be slabs. I like that plan. Okay. So yeah, basically when I'm building, this is my strategy. It's like, let's test it out. Let's work with things. Let's see how this is going. And yeah, I mean, all right. So if we're doing the deep slate stairs, then I'm thinking, I may okay, I know there's a way to do this, right? No? I feel like there should be. All right, we're going to run, I think we'll run tough stairs here. I may not like the tough. Oh, okay. We're going to save the tough. I just had an idea. We're going to save the tough. It'll be fine. I want to save the tough for the part that's not underwater. For the walls. Oh yeah, I like this. The gray and black together, I think work very well. Ooh, hello. I may come back and mix it. I don't know. I think it's kind of working the way it is. Nice little gray strip down the middle. I may change my mind in the future, guys, but for now, this is what we're working with, okay? Okay. Ah! I do have my waypoints turned off, guys, because I do have a few ones to get me back here, ones to get me to a few other people's bases. Yeah, I like that. That works. So stairwise, let's do... We keep the pattern. We could do deep slate stairs here as well. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah. That's right, you heard it. And we'll go back down this way. I may not have enough to do this. I made, what, 3 stacks? What do I have, anyway? Ooh, I'm on the last ones already. Okay. But yeah, I pulled like 2 Soul Speed books out of the Ancient City. I don't use Soul Speed. I'm not a fan of it. So I was like, okay, who wants these? And 2 people spoke up really fast, so I went and put them in their mailboxes. And I think they both kind of offered to pay. So I'm just picking around. I honestly don't mind if they don't. It's fine. Because like I said, I don't use them. I am not a fan of Soul Speed. I know there are people that love them. I don't use them. But in the same regard, I also have friends who don't like Swift Sneak. Catwild specifically does not like Swift Sneak, and I fully respect that because unless you're used to it, it can get a little hard to control. You know? All right. See, I did not count this by any means when I dug it out, so that's why I'm like, I don't know the numbers on this. As you can see, quartz. Because yeah, I did go down mining. And before we go, guys, I will kind of give you a peek at... Well, no, never mind. I'm going to save the peek at the Nether Fortress for next time. Because you guys are going to take one look at that and go, holy hana. And it's going to be well deserved. You know, so I love inventory profiles next. That's what is doing the auto refill for me. I love it. I do. I have noticed that sometimes on servers, though, they will add certain mods, and I don't know what mods they add. It breaks that mod, and I don't even know what it is. So I can't say, oh, by the way, this mod is causes problems because I don't know what breaks it to where it does not want to do the auto refill, and I don't understand. It's a very frustrating thing because I can't even be like, just so you know, this breaks this because I don't know what breaks it. I've been on a few different servers where something they put in the background to make the server run better breaks inventory profiles, where it does not want to do the automatic refill. And it confuses me all to end. If anybody knows what background mod could possibly break that, please drop it in the comments. I would love to be able to say, hey, can we fix something here? Because that auto refill is extremely helpful when you're doing certain things. I know there are some servers that are like, you can't use that mod. Like, well, I mean, it's just a mod. It's not a cheaty thing. It really isn't. You know what I'm thinking? I know. I just did this row, and you're all gonna, and somebody's gonna be like, we're gonna move these deep slate slabs down and not have this be perfectly level in the middle. Then again, there's probably somebody watching this going, thank you. Because you're like, why didn't you do that in the first place? You know what I did not do? Because we run this. I didn't mark that I'm recording. Now, I left it open, which means people are welcome to come visit me while I'm recording. If they do, they're part of the video. I don't care. I've done that on every server I've ever recorded from. It's like, if you want to come visit me and be in the video, I don't care. So if you're watching this and you're, you're a member of this server and you ever see that I've got the recording theme marked, and you see, because that green outer skin is going to say, yes, you're welcome to visit. You want to be in a video? You're welcome to come out while I'm doing this stuff and say hey to people, and we'll do the stuff. We will do all the shenaniganery together. By the way, I mentioned that Shro for Show is on here. I plan on messaging Shro and going, let's do some shenanigans together while I'm recording. I'm sure he will not mind. And we've got spiders. There's nobody sleeping. That's the funny thing. Earlier, I couldn't keep night on. Now, nobody sleeps. And we got creepers. Oh, As I said that, somebody sleeps. It's a thing, right? It's like they heard me and went, oh, great. Now they're right outside the door. This is not a good thing, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all need to go away. Go away. I will come out and kill you in a moment. And like I said, horses spawning, so I went in and tamed one. Threw some copper armor I found on it and a saddle. There will be a bridge going back to the east. So I know horses swim now, but what was it? See, he's right there, and I don't like it. If I'm fast, I can get by without him, wanting to go boom. See, I'm a knockback fan. I want knockback on my sword, specifically for the creepers. I want to be able to hit them and have them get backed right up, so that I can. Because if I'm not wearing top gear yet, I know not everybody's the same. Hi, just go away. Wait. Oh, I didn't put the fire aspect on. I have the book. I just forgot to put it on. Oops. So I also like to make mobs burn when I cook, That way when I kill cows, I get instant steak. Steak. Love steak. Sorry. Got distracted by the steak. You know what? We're going to do this. Not there. Let's do... Oh, hi. What is going on? Okay, that is a problem I usually have with my work mouse. What is going on with that? Let's try that again. There we go. All right, come on. It's like it's... Oh, you know what? I know what it is. This... Okay. Love this thing, but it will frail some stuff up. So it was not my mouse being stupid. Okay, do I want a brick pathway or do I want to mix it up and do a polished pathway? Let's do the bricks. So there. And we'll come down and do this end. I like the way this is looking. It's gonna be nice and kind of dark because I do want it, when you're walking through here, I want it just lit enough to see and that nothing spawns. Not that anything should, well, and they might probably on the walkway because it will be top. Top slabs. Boom, there we go. And go ahead and do this for now. This could easily change. Why is there a grass block missing right there? I don't know. Yeah, I did the circle first. And then the plan is to do these walkways. Like I said, there will be farms going on out here. Basically, this is going to be manufacturing. Now, I am going to raise this whole thing up. That's in a future video. I'm going to do some recording and do time lapses for you guys. By the way, flashback's so much better than replay. Just going to throw that out there. But to give you an idea, so we're going to have tough brick slabs running through here, or we could do copper. Now I'm thinking copper because I've got quite a bit. I really, but you know what? Like I said, this is kind of an intro. Here's what I'm doing video. And I'm going to have to do a lot of resource gathering to really make this go and do what I want to do. So guys, thank you for coming to the first episode of Sparklewood. Yeah. I'm going to find a way to put the logo right there the whole time. It's got to be possible, right? It's got to be. Yeah. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Boop. Let me take my gear off. Bye. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you stick around for this series. In case if you're watching this going, well, what about the Staticraft? I'm not done there. I'm gonna go back and forth, split my time. It'll be fine. Just notice, did I do that on purpose? I may have. All right, I'm gonna call this video. You guys, thank you for watching. If you liked the video, you know what to do. There's a button. If you want to be updated on when stuff comes out, there's another button. Please hit the buttons. It helps a lot, and it doesn't cost anything. All right, unless you don't want to. If you don't want to, that's fine. You don't have to. In fact, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it at that. You guys be good. I'll see you next time.